Well, hello there, beautiful Virgos. This is Miss Joan at Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about March. I have this deck I'm going to be programming for you. We will be having 5 columns, 5 weeks. We're covering in the week of March. It will cover February 26th through April 1st, and I am programming these. I have a couple of messages for you. One is fairly general for everybody, and the other one will be specific to you, Virgo. And the message right now is that there's been a lot of loss lately. People are transitioning, a lot of them. Some of them seem senseless. Some of them seem too young to go. Some of them seem like a tragic loss. And while we feel that as a loss, I need you to know and understand that those people have transitioned exactly on time for themselves. It may look not that way, and it won't feel like that way for us. Here on the Earth plane, we're stuck. We're here. We're doing it. And we have to feel that. But I want you to know on an energetic level that the things that they did here were exactly what they needed to do. There's a ripple effect from them being here and them touching your lives and other people's lives. Whatever they left behind was exactly what they needed to do. Okay? They didn't need to do more. What they did was what they did. And it's awesome because now that ripple effect could be as small as having smiled at somebody, and that somebody makes a different choice than what they were going to do. Okay? It's important that you know and understand that their time was done. They did okay. They did their jobs. No matter your feelings on the subject, accept the ripple that they left in your heart, right? These are being programmed now for the first week, and we'll talk about them later, okay? But that's the general message I have for you, Virgo. The personal message I have for you that I got in meditation was to recognize your duality. Recognize the parts of you that are the ideal and absolute feminine, the nurturing mother. I want you to remember those and recognize that part of you that is the absolute nurturing mother, the warm hug, the constant person who's feeding and nurturing and caring for the people around you. Mother energy, right? Perfect. Excellent. Very Virgo. Excellent. And on the flip side, I was told to remind you about the flip side of that energy being the lacking confidence and that harried, busy, uncomfortable in your skin, unable to settle down, constantly moving busyness for no reason whatsoever than to feel like you're busy. So that's an interesting energy. And it's not necessarily male or female or anything else. It's sort of just the duality of the mother energy, right? Mother is calm, cool, collected, handling her business, knows exactly what to do, always taking care. All of that is all there. And the more masculine being of course, the more frenetic energy, uncalm, incomplete projects and situations. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I just know that I was told to tell you that. So I'm going to go ahead and set these all aside. And these are the 5 columns. one for each week. The rose being where we are, what's blocking us, and what our solution is. So, excellent, fabulous. I'm here to help you and do what I can to ease your burden in the situation of what's going on right now. All right, let's look at what's going on. February 26th through the 4th. These readings may or may not click with you personally, and I apologize if they don't, but at the same time, they will totally work for others. If they do, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons. Yay. And if they don't, come back next month. Maybe there will be much more your speed, your vibe at that time. Okay? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you being here. All right? So let's look at this. We have in February 26th through the 4th, we are looking at the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is talking about new information coming to you about something that you need to do, paperwork-wise, or learn something. Something is coming up that you need to learn more about it. You might have to take a little class. It won't be a long thing. It'll just be some little thing that'll help you fulfill an obligation, gaining a certificate of some sort. Do the work. Just do that work so that you don't have to. If you don't, you won't be in a compliance, right? We want to stay in compliance. The next card down is where you're blocked this week. It's the Judgment card. You're not going to be a big fan of this silly thing that you have to do. And I'm here to say, look, if you want what you want, you're going to have to do the work, okay? And you may not like it, and you may think it's stupid, but the reality is that this is it. And this is the area you're moving into, and this is what you got to do it. So buckle up, settle in, do the thing, and on you go. All right? Excellent. The 10 of Pentacles is here at the bottom. It's part of your solution, and it's saying that if you can get through your own personal resistance to doing the thing in front of you, you'll be in a position to make a plenty of money. Okay? So the money will come if you can do this other silly compliance project. But if you can't allow it or make room for it, and you let your judgment stop you dead in your tracks and from moving forward, you won't win the money. You won't get the money. You won't have the benefit of having done so. All right? So just sort of keep that in mind, and we'll move on to the next week, which is March 5th through the 11th. All right? We have the 5 of Pentacles, which is you looking at your money some more, making some plans and some situations, and you're thinking about what's going on and how you're going to get there. You're very excited about it. There's something pleasant happening with the money. So just don't sign anything yet, okay? The World card here is showing where it's blocking you. So the starting a thing or completing a thing is not happening this week. You'll be in the middle of something. So like I said, don't sign anything yet, because that's sort of a completion situation. You don't want to sign anything, but you want to let whatever this thing is, yeah, there's no beginnings and no endings, but you're in process. Okay, maybe your money is going to work for you, but it's not going to be a finished project right away. So allow the project to take place, all right? And don't worry about it finishing or ending right away. But there's the 9 of Swords here, which is showing me that there's, yes, indeed, a feeling of having, you're a little bit tied up right now. We'll just say that. There's a feeling that you're not 100% able to move forward with where you are, with your money and everything else. Everything is tied up. Everything is stuck a little bit. Yes, no beginnings, no endings. Got it. You're stuck. There's frustration, and you're feeling a little regret about getting everything tied up so much that you're like, okay, here we are. How do I move forward from here? I don't know. So you're just going to have to bite the bullet and move through it. It's not fun, but you're in a position to do what's in front of you. All right? Yeah. For now, you're just having regrets about how you tied up all your money. Can't play, can't go, can't come, blah. All right. It's going to be okay. We'll get you unstuck. Next week over, being the 12th through the 18th, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ha! Something is paying out. Something that you had put in motion that had needed to mature in a certain way is paying out. Something that you had put yourself to. It was like you'd done all the paperwork and everything else, but it needed to do what it needed to do, go through the machine, and finally spit itself out. And presto, this money is coming out. Yay. You have, it's an additional loan or something like that. So you're getting that, and it's giving you mental freedom, spiritual freedom, financial freedom. You're feeling like, finally, the waterfall is happening. Yay. This is good. Yay. Temperance shows up to say the flow. Hello. The flow is blocking you, though. Which makes me think that the way you're approaching this is to immediately put it in a box. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, I got it. It's here. Fabulous. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to do anything. I want to sit still with this for a minute. Okay? There was a Daffy Duck cartoon where he opened up the clam and there's the big pearl inside. It's just as big as him, and he runs in there and he screams, mine, 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 and he's all over this little pearl inside this giant clam, and presto changeo, the clam closes. So he's claimed it for his own, but now he's stuck in there. You're rich and all by yourself. So I'm not sure what the story is there, but I am amused by the vision. Always did like that one. But the fact is that we need to open to the flow. The flow is blocking us currently, so we're not in it. You're holding on to this nest egg for just a minute, and if it really just needs to be a minute so that you can like lay your huckles down and let the hair on the back of your neck relax and like really start to feel comfortable for a moment that you are flush in this moment before you give it all away, fulfilling all the obligations you've signed up for. All of the things that you're getting are good. It's just a lot, and you're in that place where you're feeling kind of so sitting on a pile of dough makes you feel better. Enjoy the feeling for now, but know that your solution is this King of Swords. There's going to be somebody who comes along and says, get off the pile, get off the pile, pay your bills, get off the pile. You got to get off the pile so you can pay your bills. And you know they're right. You know it's all happening, and you're just taking a 5-minute pause to go, okay, this is what it feels like to have this kind of money. All right, excellent. And now you can move forward. So you're going to do what the king says. You're going to let him tell you, all right, you've had your moment. Good for you. Let's get on with it. All right? Good. Perfect. From this week, we move into the 19th through the 25th of March, and we are looking at the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is here telling me that while you're paying your bills, you're getting a little hung up on some details here and there, wanting certain things to be just ever so slightly perfect. And the details, if the thing is getting done, you're going to need to pay for it. So as you're getting projects completed, you need to pay for them. You need to take care of that stuff and be open to the possibilities that it's, it's good, right? Things are getting completed. Ta-da! But you are you're wanting to go out and micromanage some of the situation out there. try and do it with your better self. Try and let your nurturing mother out. That will help. You know, make sure they have some lemonade. Make sure they're feeling cared for and appreciated, and they will be happy to finish up the gig no matter what the sun is doing. It's good. You can and will be taken care of in this way. All right. The Three of Cups is here saying that there's a party going on, but you're not invited. It's blocking you. You're not going to be able to get to where you want to go because this party's in the way, and it's going to irritate you. You're going to be an irritated person at the sight of a party. So while that may be true, I don't want you to be upset about it, right? Don't get too crazy. Don't get too angry about the situation. Know in your heart that, yeah, there's a party. Maybe it's okay to let your hair down a little bit. Maybe you're trying to have a gathering before all the work is done, and it's not cleaned up and not pretty for the party, and you're feeling sad about that. It's less about that. In reality, the Four of Cups is here, saying that the exterior look of the thing isn't as important as the Virgo awesomeness that is you doing your mothering loving thing. So do your mothering loving thing. No matter the exterior look of the thing, it will be what it should be, which is a gift from the heart, right? Ta-da! And that is where we're at. Okay, you want to do the gift from the heart. That is your solution, not a big whoop-de-doo party. There's a part of you that wants to have a big party, but you can't have a party because your house is not working, not yet. Under construction is what I'm getting. So this final week of March, the 26th through the 1st of April, we are looking at the 8 of Swords, which is you feeling stuck and unable to move forward because you have forgotten that you have all the power, okay? This gal, she likes to tie herself up in knots. She likes to tie herself up in knots and forget that she's got the end of the strings in her hands. So when you turn her around, she just needs to make a new decision. You need to look at it from a new perspective. And when she does, she can release herself, take off the blindfold, and claim her power, okay? That is how that manifests for me and for you, Virgo. So just know that while you're approaching all of these situations this week, this is you needing to look at it from a new perspective. You know, just look at it from a different spot so you can see for once and for all that maybe the perfection doesn't need to be all in place, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be what it is. But yes, certain things should be held to a higher standard for sure. If you're paying for it, get it done right. That's it. The Seven of Cups is here to say that yes, the area where you're blocked this week has everything to do with a lot of options in front of you, and there's so many options you can't decide. You're a little confused right now. I don't know. Okay, well, do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this? Do you want that? We need to order it, and we're going to make some things happen, but we need you to make decisions. And you're like, I don't know. I'm confused. So that's difficult. Accepting the fact that you might be confused is part of the deal, but you have options, and that's wonderful. Don't let them stop you. Look at it from a new perspective, right? Go from, I'm stuck, I can't deal with so many choices, to, hey, I have options. Look at this. Cool. Let me think it through. Let me take a day and see what I think, and then I'll come back and make decisions. All right? Cool. That way you're not avoiding, but you're also not over pushing, right? That's good. The Eight of Pentacles is here. Your solution is to get busy. Ha-ha! And yes, you are going to do some hands-on work. You're going to do a little bit of pushing yourself to really get your hands in there. And when you do, you're going to feel much better for having done so, because sometimes just getting our hands dirty is the answer to all the, when our hands are busy, we can really think it through, right? So I think you're going to come up with better solutions for what your options are just by getting a little bit of something done, okay? Get a little something done, look at it and go, oh, okay. If we do this, then we have to do that, and then we have to do that. Okay, cool, awesome, perfect, right on. And then you can, ta-da, move out from there. Perfect. All right, so we're going to set all these cards aside, and then we will look at each individual week more in depth. So that means, of course, I'm going to look at the first week first, February 26th through March 4th. Let's go in depth right here with these pre-programmed cards. Alrighty then. So now we have the Page of Wands. We were talking about that earlier. We were talking about a class coming up, something that you need to do, something for compliance, right? Okay, so we're looking at compliance. We have the Lovers here, which is B, fertility and spiritual choice. This is, of course, the Animal Wise Tarot by Ted Andrews. So this is the B, and the B is the Lovers card, the fertility and spiritual choice. So there's a lot of benefit in you taking this class, okay? There's joy, there's your partner's way on board with you doing it and handling your business. He's going to make lots of, she or he will make lots of space for you to do what you need to do. Stay out of your way and make sure you have the space, all right? And Judgment is here. Isn't that interesting? It's a block, but it's also a writing theme for the week, which means you need to really stay on point with what you're thinking. Don't think yourself out of good fortune, okay? Judgment, Whale, new depths of creativity, right? So let the new depths of creativity push you forward into doing the things that are in front of you. I mean, the Lovers and Judgment. I mean, what, right? You've got some really good juju going on this week if you can just step into it. Because this version of the Judgment card is using, I don't really feel like it. And I need you to man up. I need you to do the do. Just do it. Just do it. The next card down is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is Ant, working for the greater good. Yep. This is going to be something that feels like work. It's all about work. This is annoying. It's frustrating. It's irritating. It's almost like traffic school, okay? But it isn't traffic school. It's something similar insofar as that it's just a time suck, but it's required. And if you do it, everything is just going to fall into place. It's going to be amazing. You can find a way to make it a creative success for you. Pick a location and a space. If you want to go to the beach and sit in a car and do your class, whatever, do that thing. Do it someplace where you want to be, even if you can't really be outside in it while you're taking the class. That's creatively making it work for you. Ha-ha. The Five of Pentacles is here also in the blocking lane. Mouse, examining life's lessons, right? So this is an opportunity for you to kind of look at what's going on and go, okay, well, now I've shot myself in the foot over here. I've shot myself in the foot over there. I can remember what I've done, and I can see what's coming. And I know now that if I'm doing what you're working for the greater good and examining life's lessons, you're looking back a lot at what you've done for work in the past, okay? And you've got a lot of judgment about it. You've got a lot to say about it. And I want you to appreciate, do a little gratitude check for yourself, because it's important for you to see with gratitude that, no, okay, I did good things. I'm a good person. Appreciate that about yourself. I think that's that flip side of the Virgo that was lacking confidence, that, you know, maybe I'd made wrong choices. Well, we all make wrong choices, but don't beat yourself up about it, and be ready to move forward, okay? because this is an opportunity for you to make new choices, but don't beat yourself up if it takes longer than 5 minutes, okay? The solution, of course, is the Ten of Pentacles. You winning. You are winning. Yes. There's a family money. There's joy. There's money. There's freedom. There's all these things happening with the Ten of Pentacles. You should definitely embrace that. Know that that's the solution. Once you get through all this thinking, trying to think yourself out of doing what you need to do, but you're going to step into it and do what you need to do. Ten of Wands shows up. Ooh-wee. Ten of Wands. Tortoise. Movement through pressure. Ha ha! You're going to do it anyway. So, excellent. No sense whining and bitching. Just get on with it. Do it. Apply yourself to making it as pleasant as possible. If you've create a prize for yourself. If I do this terribly, awfully frustrating, difficult thing, I get to go to the movies. Ha ha! Simple things. You can reward yourself with whatever you want. If you need ice cream, if you need some other thing that you don't normally get, reward yourself for doing the work. So then you know that you're winning. Other than the obvious, where you're going to get paid more, you're going to be taken care of, you're going to move through the pressure. Right? You can do it with your teeth grit, or you can do it with a smile on your face, because guess what? I'm winning. Ha ha! I get to go to a movie after. The Three of Pentacles is here. Otter, creativity and skill. Creativity and skill. You are definitely going to learn to be creative in this moment, to apply yourself to what's coming, to apply yourself to this particular predicament. There's continuous situations where they're wanting you to be creative, right? We have depths of creativity and skill coming to play. Judgment and the Three of Pentacles. You are having opportunities to break out your creativity all this week to bring forth a lot of good stuff. And I'm really excited to see what you do, because this is actually a really good week. Okay? I'm very proud of you, Virgo. I see that you're working through some stuff to get there from here, and I'm really excited to see how it plays. Okay? So, once again, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'm happy to have you, and I will be thrilled to talk to you next week when we talk about the 5th through the 11th. Thank you so much.